I'm Shane Smith, and welcome to Velocity Vibes. So first of all, what is Velocity Vibes? It's going to be one part aviation and one part inspiration. Right now, I asked you to join me on my journey. I turned 50 in March. It's November 2024, and I have a dream of becoming a private pilot. It's something I've always wanted to do, but in my younger years, I let people discourage me from doing things I was really interested in for whatever reasons. We'll get into that. So the story is about, again, me on my journey to becoming a pilot, going from a little knowledge about aviation to private pilot to piloting the Velocity SERG. So I've put the aircraft in one video, and I'll put more information up as we go week to week about what's going on with the Velocity. Right now, it's in the annual or conditional inspection. Don't have great news on that. I think we have some landing gear issues. I will update you on that. So going through that, right now you'll see me maybe flying the Cessna 172, and you'll see like some of my landings like the one you're about to see where I'm kind of ballooning up on the end. So I'll share my story about me learning to fly the 172, transitioning to the Velocity, and then eventually get my IFR rating, and can I do it before March? Also, I want to share some inspiration about living your truth, what you want, what not what other people want for you, and what other people can tell you can and you cannot do. So that's a little bit about what the channel is going to be about. So I'll tell a quick story, and then I'll talk more about the 172 and the SERG. So the Velocity was flown in from Omaha to GMU. By the way, I'm based in beautiful Greenville, South Carolina. So flown into GMU, the pilot who owned the aircraft landed it, brought it over for us to check it out. And there was another pilot there who knows a lot more about aviation than I do. He's been flying for a long time. And he looks at the front wheel of the aircraft and says, "Hey, man, it's gonna need a tire." So at that point, I'm thinking, this person knows so much more than I do. Wow, am I getting myself into a bad situation with this aircraft, looking to make a huge purchase on the airplane? It's just a big deal. You guys know that if you're in aviation. And he looks at the front wheel, and says, "Hey, you're gonna need a tire. The wheel is bald." And I look at the owner of the plane and say, "Hey man, what's going on? Are you trying to sell me junk?" He says, "No. This Velocity is a pusher aircraft. The reason there's no tread on the front wheel is because if you have tread on the front wheel, all the gravel, all the debris, you're going to pick it up, you're going to throw it into your prop." So my point on this, there could be someone in your life give you advice and they say, "Hey, this isn't for you." And it may be great information based on their life, but it could be horrible information based on where you are in your life. So make sure that when you're getting advice, when someone's well-meaning, they're giving you information, that it really does apply to you. If not, hey, thank you, trash it, keep moving. Another point, again, I'm, of course, a black man, right? 16, 17, I'm telling people I want to be a pilot. There's no pilots in my neighborhood. I didn't even know anyone or how to start this journey other than maybe the military. So when I would share my story about, hey, I want to become a pilot, the first thing people would say, "Hey, why would you want to do that?" And I was really discouraged from pursuing something I wanted to do. So now here I am at approaching 50, and I'm pursuing that dream now. No regrets, but people are going to advise you based on their fear and their limitations. Another story, earlier this week I'm on the college campus and having some talk on business and engineering. I am an entrepreneur, we'll talk more about that later. And I tell somebody on campus that, hey, I'm pursuing my pilot's license, and the guy just kind of like gives a wince and then congratulates me. So the first thing that people say, if you want to pursue your private pilot's license, is something negative. They bring up the worst. Okay, well, what if you crash? Well, guess what? People crash cars every day. And there's going to be more people that die from eating salt and sugar this year and next year and the next year, then people are going to die in plane crashes. That's just a fact. But I'm not going to walk up to you, eating your cheeseburger, eating your fries, and tell you like, hey, you know you can have a heart attack, right? It's the worst thing that can happen, but maybe you won't. So my advice, I guess the motivation part of this video is, don't let people put their limitations on you. So again, I am a student pilot. Welcome to Velocity Vibes. Welcome to the journey.